When you live with these guys, you see them in church on Sunday, meet them at the tire store on the weekend or the grocery store or whatever. It makes a big difference because they know you and you know them.
As a smaller independent bank, we feel we play a very vital role in the community.
The bank has to be a community citizen. I mean, that's part of our image and part of it's part of what we consider, but any bank for that matter.
Smaller banks are able to deal a little more one-on-one with smaller entrepreneurs.
It would be a bank that would not be for sale. It would be a bank that would be formed for our children and our grandchildren.
Chicago, a city of 2.7 million people. It is the second largest financial center in the U.S. Is there a need for community banks here? We believe there is. With 77 unique individual neighborhoods, Chicago has a diverse range of financial needs. Can global banks cater to each of these? Maybe, but not to the extent that a local community bank can.
It was about 7-8 years ago, we were certified as a CDFI, which is a Community Development Financial Institution. And that certification reflects our mission to be working in neighborhoods that are often underserved and often overlooked.
We never quit giving back to the community. We never quit being involved in the community. We never quit serving on the chamber boards. We never quit going to the PTA meetings and those kind of things. And in a larger bank operation, you didn't really have that impact in the community a lot of times. In a community bank like us, we do.
We are dependent on the health of the community. If we're in a community that's having problems, the bank's not going to be successful. And so we are very careful to make sure that we look to communities that we think we can thrive in and that we don't just extract from the community, but we put back into the community.
Our role in the community is to stimulate economic growth. So we help companies start up, so we help create jobs, you support local charities, local schools, you just become part of the community.
But the other thing that I keep on coming back to is relationships and long-term relationships. So on the one hand, we've had a lot of long-term relationships with our key people and our executive team, but by the same token, we were never running and gunning and just doing a lot of business with a lot of different people, even during the good times. We were always focused on long-term and long-lasting relationships.
With so many loans becoming delinquent, how did Bank of Blue Valley work to limit its losses through the crisis? One thing the bank did was outsource construction on delinquent loans, so half-built houses could be finished and sold.
Finishing houses and getting them done really brought our money back to us quicker and allowed us to resolve the problem, as well as creating an environment where you didn't have a half-built house across from a brand new house. We felt like, we learned very quickly that moving in, doing the right thing, which was to get the house completed and getting back on the market, was really the best thing for all concerned.
Community banks often don't get the credit they deserve. Community banks provide opportunity, stability, and confidence to those people who strive to improve our community.
The value of a local bank is that we deal with an individual that knows our business. They're our customers. They're in our stores, they eat our product. If I have a situation where I have a problem, I don't have to defer to somebody else in, say, San Francisco or Chicago or somewhere of that nature. I can go to a local branch, talk to them, they can come and see my situation and see what I'm proposing.
Sometimes it isn't about the risk. It's about helping make a difference in the lives of those around us. Community banks are dedicated to doing just that.
It's as simple as this, that the community bank succeeds if the community succeeds.